Welcome back to A Proverb a Day Keeps the Police Away. I'm Robert, and today we are diving into Proverbs chapter 9. This chapter shows a powerful contrast between wisdom and temptation. Wisdom calls out and offers life, while temptation tries to seduce us into making choices that always lead to trouble. In recovery, these two voices are often battling for our attention. So today we're going to read through this chapter and talk about how to recognize which voice we are listening to. So let's jump right in. Proverbs chapter 9. Lady Wisdom has built and furnished her home. It's supported by 7 hewn timbers. The banquet meal is ready to be served. Lamb is roasted, wine poured out, table set with silver and flowers. Having dismissed her serving maids, Lady Wisdom goes to town and stands in a prominent place and invites everyone within sound of her voice. Are you confused about life? Don't know what's going on? Come with me. Oh, come have dinner with me. I've prepared a wonderful spread. Fresh baked bread, roast lamb, carefully selected wines. Leave your impoverished confusion and live. Walk up the street to a life with meaning. If you reason with an arrogant cynic, you'll get slapped in the face. Confront bad behavior and get a kick in the shins. So don't even waste your time on a scoffer. All you'll get for your pains is abuse. But if you correct those who care about life, that's different. They'll love you for it. Save your breath for the wise. They will be wiser for it. Tell good people what you know. They'll profit from it. Skilled living gets its start in the fear of God. Insight into life from knowing a holy God. It's through me, Lady Wisdom, that your life deepens and the years of your life ripen. Live wisely and wisdom will permeate your life. Mock life and life will mock you. And then there's this other woman, Madam Prostitute. Brazen, empty-headed, frivolous. She sits on the front porch of her house on Main Street, and as people start walking by, just minding their own business, calls out, "Are you confused about life? Don't know what's going on? Steal off with me and I'll show you a good time. No one will ever know. I'll give you the time of your life." But they don't know about all the skeletons in her closet and that all of her guests end up in hell. And friends, just like that, we are done with Proverbs 9. The reflection on this, it really paints two pictures. One of wisdom, offering us a feast of life and good decisions, and one of temptation, offering shortcuts that only lead to trouble. The verse, "Leave your simple ways and you will walk in the way of insight," really stands out in recovery. We're called to leave behind those old simple ways of coping and embrace a new way of thinking that leads to freedom. It's a choice that we face every single day. The thought for the day: which voice are you listening to today? Is it the voice of wisdom, offering a path of healing and growth? Or is it the voice of temptation, promising this easy way out? In recovery, it's important to recognize which one is guiding our actions. Recognizing when we're being tempted is the first step to avoiding a fall. The question is, do we follow wisdom even when it's hard, or do we give in when temptation calls? The quote of the day: "Temptation is the feeling that we get when encountered by an opportunity to do what we innately know we shouldn't," by Steve Maraboli. Temptation often tries to disguise itself as something good or harmless, but deep down, we usually know when we're on the wrong path. The key is staying aware and choosing wisdom before it's too late. Imagine you're driving down the highway and you see a big sign that says, "Shortcut, save 10 minutes." It looks great, so you take it. But then 5 minutes later, you're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic, wishing that you'd stayed on that main road. That's what temptation does. It offers us a shortcut that at first seems great, but then ends up costing us more in the long run. Proverbs 9 reminds us to stay on that right path, even if it looks longer. Have you ever taken what looked like an easy shortcut in life only to realize it was a mistake? How did you get back on track afterward? Share your story in the comments. I would love to hear it. And friends, that is it for today's proverb. So thanks for tuning in to A Proverb a Day Keeps the Police Away. If something from today's chapter hit home for you, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, maybe share a thought or two in the comment section. We'd always love to hear how you're navigating the choices between wisdom and temptation. Join me tomorrow for another chapter. Until then.